Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer.
Right.
But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters.
Look, Rolly's is good for boxing, man. You know, people love him. People want to see what he says. Sometimes he's just a weird boy, you know, when he talks, you know.
You know, that younger generation. Ryan Garcia, huge name. Devin Haney, huge name. Teofimo Lopez, huge name. And do you know what? What I like about it as well, they're all in real fights. You know, I love Rolly. I think he's a great character, but I think Ryan will deal with him well.
The upcoming fight between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero is fast approaching, and boxing experts have already given their predictions. Andrew Tate predicted that Ryan Garcia's speed would make him a formidable opponent, reflecting on his own fight experience, and noting that the most dangerous fighters are those whose punches you can't see coming. He showed respect for all the fighters, including Garcia, who he considers a close friend, and wished everyone the best, hoping they stay healthy, enjoy the experience, and walk away with a bit more money. However, Tate stressed that Garcia's lightning-fast hands make him a true threat, highlighting that when you can't anticipate the punch, that's when it truly packs a punch.
Bro, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I want to wish everybody the absolute best. I hope everybody gets in there, has a great time, leaves happy, healthy, a little bit richer. But Ryan's quick, man. I'll just tell you something. Like, I remember from my fight days, I'm a bit old now, but I'm scared of the guy whose hands you can't see. Those are the ones to be afraid of.
Because they're all good fighters, but Ryan's clearly your favorite.
They're all fantastic fighters. Ryan and I are good friends, you know, so we have a personal relationship there. But I don't want to wish disrespect on anybody, or I don't want to jinx anybody. I just hope everybody has a great time. But I think when you can't see it coming.
Greg Hackett also shared his thoughts on the upcoming Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero fight, calling it a classic sparring session fans have witnessed in the past. He pointed out that both fighters bring plenty of excitement to the ring, with their strength and power being key factors. While he acknowledged that Ryan Garcia is slightly sharper than Rolly Hackett, noted that both fighters have a tendency to get wild, throwing unpredictable punches. He predicted that this fight would be one of the most thrilling in recent memory.
Whoever lands, it's one of them fights. They both entertaining when it come to action. They both can punch, both strong, both wild. You know what I mean? Ryan a little sharper than Rolly, but when I say wild, I'm talking about they get to that point where they just throwing crazy shit. This is gonna be one of the most entertaining fights we've seen in a long time. Real rap.
Hackett isn't certain whether the fight will happen at 147 pounds or a catchweight, but he's confident it will be an exciting matchup. He believes both fighters will give it their all, promising an action-packed and entertaining bout. When asked what Rolly should do to be successful, Hackett recommended that Rolly keep his hands up, avoid overthinking, and protect his chin. He also advised Rolly to focus on keeping his punches controlled and avoid lunging with his shots.
Keep his hands up. Just keep his hands up. You don't got to go into too much technical shit. Just keep your hands up. Whenever you bomb a shot, get your hands right back up, and try to keep your chin out of the air. Try not to jump. You know what I mean, with your shots. Just turn that shit over.
For Ryan Garcia, Hackett advised him to continue refining his jab and maintain quick footwork. He warned Garcia against leaping with his punches, as it could make him vulnerable to counters like hooks or uppercuts. Hackett predicted that Ryan would showcase more variety in his punches during the fight, as he's often criticized for leaning too heavily on his left hook. Overall, Hackett described the matchup as a fantastic one, praising the matchmaking and expressing genuine excitement for the fight.
Yeah, all right, turn it over. Ryan develop a jab, stay fast. Shit, he can still. You know what I mean? But if Rolly just keep his feet planted, try not to jump with his shots. I mean, he can step with his shot, but don't leap in the air with your chin in the air and get caught with that hook, get caught with an uppercut, some shit like that. And that's the thing motherfuckers better look out for. Ryan been devastating with that hook, but look for him to come out with some other shit too. He gonna start working on some other shots. Because everybody keeps saying, yo, yeah, that's all he got, that's all he got. So he gonna start showing other shit. But that's gonna be a great fight. It is. As far as a matchup, that's a great matchup. That's great matchmaking right there.
Blair Cobbs jokingly shared his wish for a double knockout in the upcoming fight, playfully saying he'd love to see both Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero get knocked out at the same time. He even humorously imagined what it would be like if he faced both fighters, simultaneously claiming he'd knock them both out and have them lose their teeth instantly.
Double knockout?
Double knockout. Yeah, I want them both to just wind up, both of them at the same time. Boom, knocked out, both of them.
Wait, what if you fought them both at the same time? Would there be a double knockout?
Yeah, I'll knock both of them out. The same loose tooth pull. Bam! They both get a tooth missing. Instantly.
You need to work on your being so shy, man. Sebastian. Yeah.
Abel Sanchez discussed Ryan Garcia's strengths, highlighting that Ryan is the bigger, stronger, and faster fighter with more power. He noted that Ryan appears much larger compared to Rolly Romero and believes that Ryan's size and power will be the key factors in the fight. Sanchez also pointed out that Rolly hasn't shown significant growth since his recent fights, remaining largely the same fighter, and expressed uncertainty about who Rolly is currently training with.
Ryan is the bigger, stronger, faster, bigger puncher. Ryan looks huge compared to Rolly. And I think that the size and the power is going to be the difference. I think that Rolly is not really developed from, say, four or five fights ago. He's still the same guy. I don't know who he's working with now.
Abel further emphasized that Ryan Garcia is more skilled and possesses the power to back it up, noting that Ryan hits much harder than Rolly Romero. He also pointed out that Ryan's size would be a major factor in the fight, predicting that Ryan would likely secure a win within 6 or 7 rounds.
No, yeah, but Ryan's a little more, I think, more skilled.
Yeah.
And he's got the power, man. He can crack. Rolly doesn't come close to cracking like Ryan. And Ryan, he's got the size, so I think it'll be 6-7 rounds for Ryan.
Paulie Malignaggi described the potential fight between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero as intriguing, pointing out that Rolly's performances can be hit or miss. He referenced a sparring session between the two fighters on YouTube where Ryan appeared strong. Malignaggi also mentioned that Ryan is under pressure to deliver in his comeback, and with Devin Haney fighting on the same card, it adds extra excitement, especially if Ryan and Haney happen to cross paths at the weigh-in, even though they're not facing each other in the ring.
Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Teofimo, and they're going to do a show in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, putting Ryan on there is kind of smart. You know, that's right there. But then it's a solid match. Listen, Rolly and Ryan's an interesting fight because Rolly's hit or miss, bro. Rolly sometimes looks like where'd you find this guy off the corner? But sometimes he performs. There's a sparring session with Ryan and Rolly on YouTube where it looks like Rolly's doing pretty well in there. I'm curious about that fight. Rolly's back against the wall. He's got to perform. Everybody's curious about Ryan coming back. You got Devin Haney on the undercard against Ramirez. He's in court with Ryan. What happens if they cross paths at the weigh-in, even though they're not fighting each other? You know, like solid card.
Showbiz. The adult shared his belief that Ryan Garcia is likely to knock out Rolly Romero, but he argued that this makes the fight less intriguing. He explained that a good matchup should leave fans uncertain about the outcome, where it's unclear who will come out on top. Showbiz emphasized that when one fighter is heavily favored, like Ryan, being predicted to win by knockout, it diminishes the excitement and suspense of the fight.
I put up a poll. Is Ryan going to KO Rolly or is Rolly going to KO Ryan? It was like 95% Ryan going to KO Rolly. That means it's not a good fight. That's not good. That's not good. When 95% says Ryan going to knock out something, then that's not good. You want fights where it's like, I don't know.
Teofimo Lopez shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight between Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero, calling it a great matchup with an interesting storyline for Rolly. He mentioned that the fight would likely take place at 147 pounds, noting that Rolly is a big, powerful guy, while Ryan brings his dangerous right hook to the table. Teofimo picked Ryan to win, explaining that since Rolly's last fight, he hasn't been very active and was stopped in a way that could impact him. He acknowledged that Rolly still has power and could land a big shot on Ryan, but ultimately, he believes Ryan will emerge victorious.
I think right now they're probably going to announce a lot of fights to be finalized. That's my opinion on that. However, I think that it's a great matchup. I think it's a good storyline for Rolly as well, and I think they're going to fight at 47.
Yeah, Rolly's a big dude. Obviously, he has that power. Ryan has that right hook.
Yep.
So who do you got?
I got Ryan. I got Ryan Garcia.
Why?
Yeah, I just think that from that fight and since then, he hasn't been fighting for that long of a period, and then being stopped the way he was. I think he might be changing trainers, or he might still be with Salas, but even then, but I think it's gonna be a great matchup. I think Ryan needs to be careful with Rolly's punching power, because Rolly still got power, man, and definitely could do something to Ryan with those shots.
Kenny Ellis, coach of Gervonta Davis, stated that he believes Ryan Garcia could defeat either Rolly Romero or Pitbull Cruz. However, he noted that he feels Pitbull Cruz would pose more challenges for Garcia than Rolly would.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think Rolly would be either one of them. I'm sorry. Garcia would be either one of them.
Garcia.
But I think Pitbull will give him more problems than Rolly, though.
Ellis also predicted that Ryan Garcia could secure a knockout in the 4th or 5th round, or possibly even sooner. He emphasized that in the early rounds, Garcia would come out aggressive, using his pressure to attack. Ellis highlighted that Garcia has the ability to apply pressure on anyone, even someone like Tank, and would bring that same intensity to all his opponents in the division.
4th or 5th round knockout, if not earlier.
Wow.
You know, so in the first 2 rounds, Ryan gonna jump on your ass, man. He was jump on. I don't care who you are. He jumped on Tank. You know, you can jump on Tank. You can jump on anybody in the lightweight division.
George Kambosos acknowledged that despite his past differences with Ryan Garcia, their upcoming fight will be intriguing. He predicted that Ryan would likely knock Rolly Romero out, but emphasized that the lead-up to the fight would be entertaining, as Rolly enjoys talking and isn't the sharpest in his approach. Kambosos mentioned their sparring history, which could give Ryan confidence, but also noted that Rolly looked good in some sparring sessions, suggesting there could be areas where Rolly might have an advantage. He added that it will be interesting to see how it all unfolds in the fall.
Garcia, Rolly, look, as much as I've had my shit back and forth with Ryan, it'll be an interesting fight. Not style-wise, I think Ryan will probably knock him out. I think the lead-up is going to be fun. Rolly's, he loves to talk. He's not very smart. His IQ's not very smart, so I think it's going to be a funny lead-up, and we'll see in the fight. But again, they got history sparring. That always brings confidence. You see the sparring, Rolly looked good in the sparring sessions that they put out there. You don't know that they might have an edge on him somewhere. So we'll see.
Eddie Hearn praised the younger generation of fighters like Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez, emphasizing that they are all major names involved in real significant matchups. He expressed his admiration for Rolly Romero, describing him as a great character, but ultimately predicted that Ryan Garcia will take care of him in their upcoming fight.
You know, that younger generation. Ryan Garcia, huge name. Devin Haney, huge name. Teofimo Lopez, huge name. And do you know what? What I like about it as well, they're all in real fights. You know, I love Rolly. I think he's a great character, but I think Ryan will deal with him well.
So what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in this comment section, and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.